phone that plays music, but it's really a flashlight. um, I don't know if I can speak over this. Yeah, heck no. What I'll do is, yeah, I'm glad I'm controlling it. Anyway, I better step up a little because of the volume issues. So I was just watching Reservoir Dogs, which I really like in a kind of psychotic way. I really like Mr. Blonde, and I just think he's hilarious. I think part of it is that I mean, I know none of it's real, so there's always that. But there's the psychotic part of me too. Like, I really identify with him. I think he's funny. I think the first time I saw the scene where he's chopping off the cop's ear, I loved it. I have that side of me. Like, it's probably more a higher percentage than anything else. So that's not something I share with people, and even some of my friends who are kind of, I wouldn't expect to think that, I don't know, get freaked out by it, I don't know. But I just think it's really funny. Anyway, and in real life, blood has never bothered me. Working at this school, sometimes if a child is bleeding, they fell on the playground or whatever, I'm jump right in there. I'll take care of it. It just doesn't freak me out. Some people really it just makes them sick, And I've been told, like, if I was a nurse, I'd be good at wound care. I'm like, yeah, I got it. I can take care of this. Like, yeah, it does not freak me out. But you know what does? Fucking sirens. And I was watching Netflix, watching the Reservoir Dogs, loving it, laughing and stuff. But I have to put down the headphones when there's sirens. It's just I don't remember it bothering me that much. I guess this must be how, like, post-traumatic whatever works. Because the same thing when we were getting hit in Syria, everybody was so calm about it, and I was too. Not at first. It was more like, hey, we're being hit. And I, like, posted a post on couchsurfing that can't be erased. So nobody acts like that there. It was, yeah, we got hit again. What's new, And I was never scared. I even went outside on the day that I first felt it under my feet instead of just hearing it. I went outside to really hear what I call the conversation. Anyway, but was kind of, well, in my experience, it was a lot less dramatic, than how it is in Phoenix and in other cities that I've been in or lived in or whatever. Just death and violence every day. What's new, and gunshots and sirens and all this stuff. So it was more polished, I guess I could say. Just there's big missiles, and then it's another one, and then another one. It's a different conversation, But when I got over to Jordan, I kept hearing that thunder sound and feeling crazy. That's really what was messing with my head, is because I kept saying, just, how does nobody else hear that? Like, somebody needs to tell me, like, what this is. I was freaking out. And one guy even laughed at me. I was pissed. Our mutual friend, kind of set him straight, and he apologized later. Because he just, I don't know, he didn't know where I'd just come from. I was just some white girl freaking out over weird noises. But it was embarrassing. Like, I just couldn't understand. I was hallucinating. I realize that now. It lasted about a week or two. Not in the desert. Actually, it did happen in the desert. But I kept hearing that sound. It sounds like thunder. It really does. But it was post. That's the thing. And now I guess I'm having that from sirens, which is a long time ago in Phoenix. I didn't hear a lot of sirens in either country in the Middle East where I was. And now, hearing the sounds in my headphones, because I used to start feeling like, oh, it's outside. And today there was an ambulance. I was not happy about it, but like, I don't want to hear that. I think it's the police sirens. It's all hitting me now, kind of. And I don't want to hear sirens anymore, I just don't. Like, I'm thankful for my headphones. I was watching Netflix, not listening to music, so I was watching a really violent movie, which I like. That's the irony, the crazy thing, is how can I be so okay with blood and gore and fake violence, and then I guess just the fact that if it's real or it's not, maybe. I don't know. No, because when it was real for me in real life, all the sirens and the gunshots and stuff, I just handled it. I would comfort my son. He'd cry sometimes. Can you please move? We just constantly heard gunshots. Sometimes they sounded really close, because they're loud. And I remember, too, one night in Garfield, I was supposed to give a ride, or my friend's little girl wanted to ride with me up to a friend's house for some reason. I think I told her to stay and be with the boys, actually. But I was glad she didn't get in the car. I had my windows down, and it was warm out, summer or whatever. And it's a pretty bad neighborhood. A few of them, like, consecutively, it's like a string of gunshots or, whatever, war, personal wars. They don't count. But I heard, and I specifically remember, it was blat, 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 blat. And then nothing. There was no conversation. That was that. And it was close. And I think we'd had some debate about whether or not to ride bikes or take the car. And I was glad I drove alone. And my friend's daughter, she was, 16 maybe or something. She did not need to hear that, I didn't either, but I was just thankful that she wasn't in the car. And I just knew, blat, 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 like, die, let me make sure you're dead. It was just, like, as if you'd screamed it. It was real obvious to me. And I don't even kind of know how I know this stuff, like, why I'm so familiar with that. And with Reservoir Dogs, like, I identify with the psychopath. What does that mean for me? I don't know. Like, why do I think... It's embarrassing in a way to say it, but, like, why do I think that shit's funny? When I've cried, when I've heard what's happening in real life with torture, and things like that. But at the same time, I'm so detached. In any crazy situation, I'm just kind of in my element, actually. That's why I'm like Mr. Blonde. He was psycho, but everyone else is woo, and he's just calm. He's just laughing, actually, like, you guys are children. And I do that too. That's why I like him. That's why I think he's funny. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't really understand. I mean, it's called post-traumatic. It just, I guess it makes sense in this, like, way that you don't panic in the moment. And this kid had been in Lebanon fighting on the ground, and he's Israeli, and he told me a story which I won't retell, but just about how he was able, something came over him basically, and when a bomb got thrown into the room he was in, I will tell it. He said it was like time just slowed down, and he just knew, grab the bomb and throw it out, you know. And I told him too, also with like car accidents and things like that that I've been in. It's weird how time just, it's like it stops almost, and you can just see everything, and it's, you know exactly what to do, and you don't die. And I mean, I've heard lots of people have similar experiences. It's cool. It's cool. Real cool. Yeah. Anyway. But maybe that's what it is, you know? And then, I guess a lot of the Israeli soldiers after war either go to India or, like, South America just to clear their heads. I came to the U.S. So much like India. Oh my god, it was like so peaceful here. Fuck. I don't even know what peace means anymore. I really don't. I did for a minute. But that minute has passed. El paz está en el pasado. So, but maybe Mexico will be peaceful. Cuba, I'm hoping. Somewhere. Fucking somewhere. I'm sick of this shit. I am sick of this shit. You know? I know we still gotta, like, wrap up the big messes and not just clean it up, you know? Like, finish itself out, but in my time, it's taking a really long time. It's taking a really long time to get this shit cleaned up. I'm just done. I think a lot of us are. We're just tired of the fighting. Please stop. Just stop talking. Just stop fucking talking. You know? Anyway. I love somebody.